Okay, so episode 78 has come to you one day earlier because I have some scheduling conflicts that does not allow me to do the stream I intended to do tomorrow. So one day early. So if this is your first time around these parts, please do me a solid and hit the like button, whether you're watching live or if you're part of the replay crew. So, disembodied hand, would you like to wait for the stream? Go a little bit further, a little bit further. Hey, there we go. We got the disembodied hand. Let's go. All right. So, I had to do this workout a day early and on a new pre-workout. So, for the last few months or so, I've been using uh, Chris Bumstead's pre-workout that he endorses. He puts his name on it, and I've done pretty well on it. I can tell you that when I took the full dose, it very often gave me gastric distress and made me jittery. I remember one time I took like maybe 50 grams of 50 milligrams of caffeine in addition to it, and I thought I was going to die that day in the gym. So, but for the most part, the formula served me well. It just, the beta alanine, I got used to the discomfort, but discomfort it still was nonetheless. And again, it worked really well for me. A half a serving, 200 milligrams of caffeine, and it has some other really good stuff in it. It worked out pretty well for me. Hey, we got people up in here hitting the like button too. We got Mrs. Evil. We got Dan Jensen, the disembodied hand over here. And oh wow, nice joke there. And we got Otis in the building. Let's get it. This is gonna be a nice drive home, right? This is how Mrs. Evil can tell that I'm not cheating on her, right? Like she's watching the stream of me driving home. All right, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit today. I've done the first half of my workout, which was legs. I did it one day earlier than my body has become accustomed to. So, that is a factor where I still felt a slight residual soreness from Saturday's heavy leg workout. And yesterday was the first time I used, I don't know if you guys know Derek from More Plates, More Dates, right? But he's really, really knowledgeable about a bunch of different compounds that people use to enhance their performance, both, legal for sport and illegal for sport. So, wow, there's 4 people in the stream, but only 3 likes. What's going on here, y'all? Come on, support the platform. Okay, so, Derek from More Plates, More Dates was working with a supplement company to make, the most efficacious pre-workout that his brain could come up with based upon all of the meta-analysis of the effects of these, pre-workouts that are meant to do a bunch of different things depending on your goals. So I looked into it, saw a couple of reviews, and I'm like, okay. Saturday, it was raining. Mrs. Evil showed how much she loves me. The disembodied hand, Joy Walking, showed how much she loves me. They both went out in heavy rain to go to Vitamin Shop to get me a canister of Gorilla Minds Gorilla Mode pre-workout. And we got the Tiger Bloods flavor because, shout out to Charlie Sheen. Um, let's get weird with it. Okay. I tried it out yesterday. Yesterday was a heavy back day and biceps. Okay. And I can tell you that first of all, when I opened the canister, I put a scoop in, I put it in just flat water because with sebums, I found myself putting it in other juices to kind of mask the heavy chemical after feel, not an aftertaste necessarily, but like a weird after feel that I didn't love. I mean, it was okay when I first drank it, when I first started using it because it was better than the GNC brand. It was way less harsh than the GNC brand. Let me tell you, the Gorilla Mode is way less harsh than even a Sebum's product. I was very happy with the mellowness of the taste as it went down, the smoothness. It was very surprising. Um, it was just really surprising, like how smooth it went down. I didn't get like this weird freak out from my nervous system. When you drink the whole shot of the pre-workout, just kind of like ugh. I got none of that. When I drank it yesterday, I was like, oh, this is actually quite mellow. It's not like my go-to, like I'm thirsty for something other than water. Let me drink this for the taste. Not necessarily like that, but it was nice, mellow, not it was not offensive at all. So I'm like, okay, cool. One of the things that I noticed is that I didn't get that stinging, prickly feeling on my skin because it doesn't have any beta alanine in it. Even though beta alanine does have its place, it is useful in pre-workouts. This one doesn't have any of it in there, and I didn't have like that spark in my skin. But I was hoping. I was like, well, I hope that yeah, it doesn't have beta alanine in it. Hopefully, it's not weak. So I went in, I did my back workout, and I noticed that because they the claim on the package is that the it's going to give you more focus. You're going to apply force better and more effectively. You're going to have you'll be able to do an extra rep or two, things of that nature. You're going to get a better pump. I heard people kind of like talking about the pump or whatever, but then some of the reviews were like, hey, not everybody got all of these great effects, so your mileage may vary. So I go in there yesterday and I'm doing heavy horizontal back. And, I did, drop sets on the cable. First of all, I did the cable crossovers and I had a slightly easier time with the cable crossovers than normal when I was warming up my upper back. And then when I went to go do the heavy row, the warm up felt good, the joints felt good, muscles were pliable, my range of motion felt really sweet. There was like really nothing negative to report. Physically, I didn't really feel stimulated. But once I started getting into the heavy sets, the working sets, I did drop sets. I moved up to 145 pounds on the cable row. And then, for the first 5 reps, 145, the next 5 reps, 115, the next 5 reps, 85. And I did 4 sets and I just had no problem getting through it. Whereas the last time I did it, I was able to do 3 sets and I had a little bit of a tougher time, especially trying to focus on making sure I got the proper squeeze and I wasn't just kind of pulling on the handle. So I can definitely tell you that I don't know if it was because I really intended, because I'm always trying to improve my movement patterns. I can't tell you if it was from my effort or from the nootropics and the effects that are claiming to have. I can't tell you if it's a placebo. All I can tell you is that I was more effective and for an extra set, and I felt really good doing it. Moving on after that, I did the high row using the bar that you would normally use for the lat pull down. I changed my angle. I changed the angle of my torso so it was more of a row than a lat pull down. I went up in weight, I believe 30 pounds from 100 to 130. I only attempted 8 repetitions per set. And for 4 sets, I can tell you I could have done more, even though I had moved up in weight. So I don't know if it was just because I was having a good day or there was something up to the pre-workout. Only thing I can tell you is the difference in how I felt and how much more work I got to do. I added 2 reps per set to my single arm, my heavy single arm bent over row. Um, Previously, I did 4 sets of 10 with the 65, and it was pretty good. This time was 4 sets of 12, and I probably could have done another set. I hit the incline bicep curl seated with the dumbbells using 45-pound dumbbells. I didn't notice it really being. I mean, I was able to get through all 25 reps when the last time I only got through, I want to say 18 of the 25 reps, where I had to then drop to the 40s and finish it out. I did not have to drop weight, but it was still very difficult. But I got through the other 7 reps, and I can tell you that when I went to the cable curl at 85 pounds with the easy bar, bilateral together, I did 2 sets of 15 like I did last time, but I didn't really feel anything. It was almost like it was too light, but I got a better pump the last time I did it. I don't know. It was hard to tell. But one of the things I can tell you is I didn't like really feel like I had a better pump in my upper back, but I really felt the muscle really well. I can tell you that. Um, so I was like, oh, and no crash. I did not crash after the workout. It was a very heavy workout, but I did not crash, which I wasn't looking for that to be a thing. I wasn't like, oh, I'm used to crashing after my workouts. The ladies feed me and it's all good, right? No problem. But I noticed that I did not have a crash after that workout. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So normally when I do my heavy workouts, especially like if I'm going to do a 2 a day, the ladies normally feed me, lots of high protein stuff. I watch a couple of YouTube videos. I fall asleep for an hour, hour and a half, and then I get up and I work out again, or I work with a client, or whatever like that. Um, I did not crash. My sleep wasn't bad. I went to sleep fairly easily, even though I did take the 175 milligram of caffeine dose at around, I want to say 2 p.m., which is kind of late in the day. But my sleep did not suffer for it. I took it early today for today's workout. And after I drank it, obviously it went down smooth. There was no weird chemical aftertaste. I didn't really feel really stimulated, so I was a little afraid. It is 25 milligrams of caffeine per dose, less than what I was used to taking. So I was a little afraid because I told you guys in episode 77 that I intended to add another rep to tomorrow's workout, but I ended up doing it one day early and I still wanted to add to today's workout. But I can tell you, it was sort of difficult. I did add the rep, it was difficult. Um, I didn't really feel like I had the world's like greatest energy, but I definitely was more focused, and I can tell you that I did use more of my stabilization base more effectively than I did when I did it on Saturday. I can tell you that I did do that, and it was very, very effective. As far as me producing more force. So I can't tell you that I was stronger, but I did apply force better, which was one of the things I saw in another review. So I did make a note of that today. But I did 35 total reps on Saturday. And one day earlier than my body has been accustomed, I did the 8, and it was workmanship. I mean, it wasn't like, oh wow, this is nothing. But I had really no problem, like really getting through it. The leg curl was pretty decent. Um, I don't feel crashed out. I'm very hungry, but I don't really feel crashed out. And after I eat, I'm gonna really be deciding, do I need to take a nap, or can I eat, chill for a little bit, and then go right back down and hit them shoulders? So I guess I'll let you guys know on Thursday when I hit. Um, let you guys know on Thursday, how I was doing on the pre-workout. Today I'm probably not going to do a very long workout because I'm still trying to work out some issues with my left shoulder. And I'm progressing slowly with that. Tomorrow's a vertical pull day, so I'm really going to be looking to see, okay, what is my first set of pull-ups going to be like? How easy is it going to be for me to get through the assisted pull-up? Will I feel strong again at sets of 10 at 145 on a lat pull down? Will I just go bonkers and do the extra 2 to get to 12 repetitions? Because if I hit 4 sets of 12 at 145, I'm going up to 160 the next time. Like, I'm going hard. So obviously I'll let you guys know, but C-Bums, I forget exactly, it's super savage pre-workout, something like that he calls it, because he's got a little bit of a lisp. So he kind of, makes fun of himself with the marketing or whatever. It was an effective pre-workout, but this, you know, you know, this gorilla mode from, more plates, more dates. I gotta say, um, the the first 2 times I've used it, it looks very, very promising, especially from a physical comfort. I've got zero gastrointestinal distress from using it, zero. Um, I can't tell you if I'm going to crash after using it the second time, but again, I'll let you guys know on Thursday if I ended up crashing or not, or if I do end up taking a nap. Well, did I feel forced to take the nap or not? When I wake up, do I feel groggy and shitty, or can I just get up, hit the shoulders, and do what I'm supposed to do? And like I said, tomorrow I have vertical pull, and then the day after that, I'm going to be hitting chest again. So, um, shit. Tomorrow, yeah. All right. So Wednesday it'll be the home gym. So yeah, I can just yeah, I'm very excited. Obviously, I have a very difficult time coming up in my schedule. Um, there is going to be, maybe I might do a little bit of like a walking live stream, but I will be in the United Kingdom about a week and a half from now, something like that. Almost 2 weeks, around 2 weeks. I don't know, some shit. Around 2 weeks from now, I will be in the UK. So, um, maybe I might do a couple of walking streams. Maybe I'll talk about my experience in a foreign gym, where people put put the R before the E in their words. I can almost hear it. All right, let's change this lane. There we go. Um, and of course, I will let you guys know. Obviously, I got to make a little bit of a comment about what happened on Saturday night. There was a fight of the year candidate, and then you had this idiot. 9 days, 9 days, so a week and a half. There was this idiot that decided, hey, I'm winning this fight. I think I'm gonna bite this guy on his arm. I will be talking about that on episode 2 of the Filthy Casual MMA News. We got dude got kicked out of the UFC after a fight he was winning, and was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna bite the inside of this guy's arm. What were you thinking? That dude could probably win the next 15 fights and still never make it back to the to the top. I mean, he's really, really young. Maybe Dana might take some pity on him when he's like 25, 26. Redemption story. Dan Jensen saying that was the bite of the night. The dude that got bitten actually got a bite of the night bonus. That's insane. And then I'm not going to give away the video. I'm not going to give away the video, guys. Definitely tune into TSP episode 2 of the Filthy Casual MMA News. Of just Filthy Casual MMA News. That's just what we're going to call it. Definitely check that out. Like I said, guys, I there's more stuff coming. Trying to make more connections and trying to get more going for you guys. And I love it when guys act like assholes on the road for no reason. Anyway, I really, really do value all of you guys. You're a very busy guy. You always find time to come hang out with me, post gym live streams or what have you. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I really do appreciate all of you that come through here and support what I do here. Um, obviously, I never like really broke out on YouTube. I haven't gone viral or anything like that. I would still like to, build this channel, build TSP, and I'm just very thankful for the people that have been loyal to our platform that make it easier for me to continue to produce content, Captain Paul to produce content, and for Mrs. Evil to even show her face on camera. Let me tell you guys, she never wanted to do that. All right, every time you see her on the Filthy Casual MMA watch party, every time you see her, that's her stepping outside of her comfort zone. And you guys actually make it worth it for her to do that. And I want to thank you guys that routinely come through and hang out in our live streams. So, I will be, hitting you guys with more news and opinions about a bunch of random stuff going forward. But for now, I'm going to have to let you guys live your lives. If there's anything else, I will go live or make a video. But until then, I will see you later.